What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be going over the first gen TSI, the EA888 motor. The vacuum pump is leaking out of both seals where it meets to the head and where the back cover actually covers the unit itself. It's been leaking oil, getting hit in the clutch. It's been going down the back side of the block, and it's just been making a mess. So we're going to go through the steps on how to replace it. All right, to start, you need to get the air box, the air hose, and the battery and battery box out of the way. When doing this 17 for the bottom of the fuel pump, it may be under pressure, so just loosen it up, let it bleed down. You also have your coil pack ground, which is a 10 millimeter. And then you also have your fuel pump control valve, which is on top of the pump, 2-wire connector. Release those and set them, or remove them out of the way and set them underneath the pump to give you room for all the bolts. We're taking out the high pressure fuel pump. Loosen up each bolt slowly, kind of walk it out. Pull the pump straight out. We're also going to be doing the new vacuum pump on this. So be sure, if you're doing the same, you keep the roller. The new pumps do not come with the rollers. There are 3 T30s on the vacuum pump itself. One of them is a little bit harder to get to, down bottom. It's the one that holds the one bracket. and then it pulls straight out. So this gasket was leaking down at the bottom. The fuel pump gasket was leaking, and the main gasket was leaking. They do make 2 revisions of this gasket. There's one that has a single ply, and then the later generation uses a 3-ply. Always suggest use the later generation 3-ply gasket. I will link the part number to that one. All right, so we're gonna clean it up and then we will get the new pump on. All right, so we're putting the vacuum pump back on. You have to align the drive gear up with the camshaft at the same time. It does move back and forth, makes it a little bit of a pain to get in. You gotta play with it a little bit and it will eventually go into its spot. And the new gasket, the 3-ply gasket, will lock in place onto the pump. All right, now that the pump's back on, you just put everything back in reverse order. Start off with the roller. There is a notch at the top. It will only go in one way. Same thing with installing the pump. You want to walk it back in place. I have seen if you don't do it that way, you will pinch the gasket and it will cause a major leak. All right, so a common problem is the rubber seal for the brake vacuum pump. It does come out of the tube fairly easy. What you need to do is push it back into the tube before pushing on the vacuum pump. All right, guys, that's what it takes to do the TSI EA888 vacuum pump. If you got any questions, shoot them in the comments below. We would like to thank you all for our 500 subscribers that we hit this week. We will be releasing a video here probably this week or next week on the Cabrio, the 1AT35 swap. There's a couple other videos I'm going to be releasing here soon. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, guys.